So let's walk through what we do know, from symptoms to causes and treatments. Schizophrenia is considered a syndrome, which means it may encompass a number of related disorders that have similar symptoms but varying causes. Every person with schizophrenia has slightly different symptoms, and the first signs can be easy to miss. Subtle personality changes, irritability, or a gradual encroachment of unusual thoughts. Patients are usually diagnosed after the onset of psychosis, which typically occurs in the late teens or early 20s for men and the late 20s or early 30s for women. A first psychotic episode can feature delusions, hallucinations, and disordered speech and behavior. These are called positive symptoms, meaning they occur in people with schizophrenia but not in the general population. It's a common misperception that people with schizophrenia have multiple personalities, but these symptoms indicate a disruption of thought processes rather than the manifestation of another personality. Schizophrenia also has negative symptoms. These are qualities that are reduced in people with schizophrenia, such as motivation, expression of emotion, or speech. There are cognitive symptoms as well, like difficulty concentrating, remembering information, and making decisions. So what causes the onset of psychosis? There likely isn't one single cause, but a combination of genetic and environmental risk factors that contribute. Schizophrenia has some of the strongest genetic links of any psychiatric illness. Though about 1% of people have schizophrenia, children or siblings of people with schizophrenia are 10 times likelier to develop the disease, and an identical twin of someone with schizophrenia has a 40% chance of being affected. Often, immediate relatives of people with schizophrenia exhibit milder versions of traits associated with the disorder, but not to an extent that requires treatment. Multiple genes almost certainly play a role, but we don't know how many or which ones. Environmental factors like exposure to certain viruses in early infancy might increase the chance that someone will develop schizophrenia, and use of some drugs, including marijuana, may trigger the onset of psychosis in highly susceptible individuals. These factors don't affect everyone the same way. For those with very low genetic risk, no amount of exposure to environmental risk factors will lead them to develop schizophrenia. For those with very high risk, moderate additional risk might tip the balance. The antipsychotic drugs used to treat schizophrenia have helped researchers work backwards to trace signatures of the disorder in the brain. Traditional antipsychotics block dopamine receptors. They can be very effective in reducing positive symptoms, which are linked to an excess of dopamine in particular brain pathways. But the same drugs can make negative symptoms worse, and we've found that negative symptoms of schizophrenia may be tied to too little dopamine in other brain areas. Some people with schizophrenia show a loss of neural tissue, and it's unclear whether this atrophy is a result of the disease itself or drug-induced suppression of signaling. Fortunately, newer generations of antipsychotics aim to address some of these issues by targeting multiple neurotransmitters, like serotonin, in addition to dopamine. It's clear that no one transmitter system is responsible for all symptoms, and because these drugs affect signaling throughout the brain and body, they can have other side effects like weight gain. In spite of these complications, antipsychotics can be very effective, especially when combined with other interventions like cognitive behavioral therapy. Electroconvulsive therapy, though it provides relatively short-lived relief, is also re-emerging as an effective treatment, especially when other options have failed. Early intervention is also extremely important. After months or years,
like set me. Cross with the gang, that's me. Ain't heard from them since lanes. Yeah, I just feel money with the chains. Yeah, I remain the same. All my pockets fat, not driving in no range. Yeah, I got big body, tongue up, but it flames. Yeah, fuck you said, fuck you fucking sane. Yeah, I'm insane, I'm in fucking insane. Yeah, I fucked up the game, it giving brain. She gon' give me brain, fucking up my dome. She got her own man, can't fuck up her home. And I got my own plan. Just
To get started in data analytics, you don't need previous experience or a degree. The Google Data Analytics Certificate will teach you to code.
Okay, so when meaning the people.
All right, Chad, let's run this.
No. Agree.
Yeah, let me get a few points.
Let me see that real quick.
Come on, let's go. All right, chat, listen, bro. No phone, no nothing. I'm locking the. This is for all the in the chat. And this is for, just for the chat, bro, because Leon just be yapping, bro. He's annoying as. Look at him, airball. Wait, Leon, show him your jumper real quick. Show him your jumper. Show him your jumper. Show him your jumper.
One more.
Show. Yo!
Why do you do like Wayne Elliott?
Boo! Boo!
Yo.
All right, let's run it. No phone. All right,
You guys can both touch the ball? Touch the
I
ball?
don't need to touch the ball.
You touch it. You need to touch it.
Okay, there you go.
go. What, you have to take it back? What the fuck?
back.
You have to take it back.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
How far is back for I know?
Right there.
Right here? Yeah, run. Hey, Curry. Come on. You don't get to touch me.
What the?
NBA rules say no hand checking,
Okay,
right?
Let's go. All right, let's go.
Right? Because
Let's
look, you already touching me.
Bro, I can do that. What the?
You can't even get rebounds.
Go. Bro, what the is this, dude? Go.
For what?
You can't do that.
Yes, you can.
He can't. 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
All right.
Then that's a call you should have called when it happened.
My ball.
No.
3 seconds.
I thought we were calling this fair.
Ball up. Let's go. Ball up.
You said this was going to be called fair.
It's fair.
That wasn't a fair call.
Fair.
No more dick riding.
Didn't I tell you that's what he was going to do?
1-0.
1-0.
0.
Huh?
1-0. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. What the?
There you go.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, bet. Hey, yo. All right. Bang.
Okay, now for real, let's go. Your ass. You ran away from me the whole time. Okay.
Nope.
And that's out of bounds.
Target, please. Please, ball. Your ass!
Keep playing with him, I'm gonna let him get 3 and
Your
then I'm gonna kill him.
ass! Let's go, baby. Come on.
Gear.
This
days before
video
the
is all
GOP,
about the
like,
long
convention.
and
I
short
think it's on the
position.
judge now to make the decision, which is a
To
crazy
sentence- to sentence
position.
him.
Yeah, how he's gonna handle the punishment, which is a crazy position to be in.
And weren't they talking
it's not
about
fair
like
to the judge?
weren't they
either.
talking about like so scary Secret Service guys
Yeah.
being ready to like go in jail with them?
Dude, that's a privilege. If you're ever a president, you get 24/7 Secret Service for the rest of your life.
So do they like do a crime and then get in, or do they just have
That's
like,
that's the thing, bro. Is you've never had a situation like this.
yeah? So
It's
like
the first U.S. president, former U.S. president in history.
Hot rooms turn icy cold instantly without AC, while slashing electric bills just by doing this. Tired.
that's insane.
Which also is a bad thing for the country, I think.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
actually terrible, and it's kind of sad that we're at this point,
Yeah.
convicting former U.S. presidents.
When I saw that, my heart just dropped. Like, it's just complete
Because I
bullshit.
also think, and the other thing is like, who wants to run for president now? Look at all the shit you have to deal with. Like,
Yeah.
it's like I don't know, the freedom with politics and stuff. It's like, it's also the reason is insane. The Stormy Daniels relationship, like all this, it's nuts.
Like,
bro.
what were the actual convictions of? I don't even know.
Stormy Daniels
Hush
is such
money.
a dumb.
So basically, I think, and I don't want to talk too much on it because I don't know the exact details, but I'm pretty sure he paid a sum to Stormy Daniels to agree to keep this quiet that they ever had a relationship. And there's something with tax fraud there.
I
So
see.
it was written as something else, right? Like a legal fee.
I don't know, man.
It's
All
clearly
this-
just
all
There's
this
so
shit-
much other crime going on and shit, and
That's what I'm saying.
What they're
That's
focusing
the big
on.
issue. There's so much more to worry about than this.
Yeah.
So
It's
And
a
the
weird.
Bidens commit crimes. Clinton's committed so many crimes.
Yeah.
God knows how many crimes the Clintons have committed. Like, it's
Yeah.
probably unfathomable.
And then it's just like, but this one we do want to focus on, right? Like, it's a weird double-sided sort of thing.
I'm
I
just
don't know.
wondering what's going to happen. Like, is he
I
actually
think
going
he's
to
still
go to
electable.
jail?
I don't think so. There's no way.
Well, wasn't there one?
I mean, that seems like that's
There's
their
gonna be
goal.
chaos
Their goal
either
is
way.
clearly. I think they know by now that him just getting charged or like even sentenced is not going to affect like him getting elected.
like the
right?
public opinion.
If anything,
Yeah.
it's just going to strengthen him. Like,
Right,
do they
right,
really
right,
just
right.
actually want him behind bars so he like physically cannot be president? That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Because I think they thought that it
Dude,
would just
he's
ruin
a
his rep by
Republican candidate.
charging
Like
him.
it's really insane.
I thought that there was one charge that like they deferred, like they pushed back for like a later date that would be the only charge that would actually like stop him from becoming president. I think it had to do with like the
Maybe I'm
January 6th
tripping,
thing
but-
and like the
Like, does he really even need to pay somebody off? Like, dude, if you bang one star, is it that big of a deal?
Kind of. I mean, you don't want your wife finding out that you banged a star. But I don't know how that's illegal. Is that illegal?
To what?
Pay like
No. It's the way that it's because of the way that it was on the books.
he like got a tax
Like it was
write-off
a
for the
legal
payoff?
fee. It was paid as a legal fee. So
Crazy.
someone paid taxes on that.
Do you
and
think Melania's asking him like, so did you do it or no?
I think she knows the answer to that one.
Like, do you think he's still denying or no? Deny till you die?
Just deny till you die.
Even when you're guilty in court?
It's insane. I just hope we make it out of this, man. I don't know what's going on in the world right now. It's crazy.
Trump going to jail. You fading Logan after he agrees.
That's not even close.
I don't know what's bigger news. Brad out is one street fight.
You really think I'm now?
I do.
Wow. That's
The
crazy.
money, bro. Do it for the passion of fighting, bro. For the game, dude.
Yeah.
How
But it's
many
like then-
have you done a lot of MMA like spars?
I've trained.
Kyle called you out yesterday. I'm calling him out for calling you out. He said that you lost to the Nelk security.
That was
Well, that was jujitsu.
Well, that was just like the guy was also just like, yo. He was like, let me show you some stuff, and I was like, okay. And then we were around. Next, you know, he's like 110 like degrees, like fast. Like I'm like, okay, what are we doing? Like that was a weird situation. That was like, we're chilling to like, I'm just gonna try to murk you. Like it's like without there was no like we're gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? It was like, let me show you something. So imagine you start in a position where like you're in not a good position, and then you're around to get out of it, and he's like 100 like times on it in a hotel lobby.
No, you guys went at it for a while.
Not really.
Well, like
Were you
2
actually
minutes.
there?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't long.
It was in the Vegas. It was in the Red Rock, wasn't it?
He was in the Red Rock, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, on like a carpet floor. I got a goddamn,
Rug burn.
Yeah, nasty little rug burn. What are you gonna ask Will Smith, dude?
You want me to give you the ammo so you can ask it?
No, I'm just curious.
Yeah, I know how you rock, bro.
Oh, really?
You want my
I'm that guy?
educated questions so you can break it down for him?
You think that's who I am?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Yeah, it's good.
I mean, I don't know. I'm a huge fan of him.
Yeah.
I think I want to talk to him about Hollywood. I think it's changed completely with the movies too, because like I watched this movie, Challenger, this tennis movie, where you know how like streaming platforms now, there's not the same like box office Warner. It's like completely different. Like we look at Roadhouse, like it just seems like the quality of movies has kind of gone down
overall.
Because now people are just like, yo, I can go to this streaming platform and make 50 million. Why would I ever care about doing some big box office?
Well, how are you feeling today?
Good.
Good. You trying to not go to the premiere or something? Because he texted me on the side. He was like, "You gonna fade the premiere?" I was like, "I'm gonna try to go."
Well, it seems like you were trying not to go, so I was just
well, just because the clothes.
The only thing is, I've watched Bad Boys 2 probably 100 times in my life, so I am a fan.
Yeah.
So this is. A sick one to go to.
Yeah, it's cool.
And I feel like when they continue like series for too long, sometimes it's corny. But I don't know. I saw the trailer for this one, and it actually looks.
Bad Boys 2 is so lit.
It looks like they did a pretty good job with this one.
What movie do you think became the corniest when it went on too long? And I think I know the answer to this.
American Pie.
I think the Fast and the Furious.
I was never.
Became Transformers.
Like
even the original
ones? How about like Jurassic Park?
I don't even watch the new ones. Oh, Transformers.
Transformers, yeah.
But sorry, Fast and Furious became Transformers though. That's why it got so absurd. Like the level of things
they
that were
always
happening.
did like the craziest, fakest shit.
Not the 1 and 2
You're
were
a huge
like
Vin Diesel guy.
No.
Triple X.
Paul Walker. 1 and 2 were like goated. They were like amazing movies. And then it was like now they're jumping off helicopters and it's like Transformers.
Welcome to Flatiron School. This is where you learn how the future works, where the whole point of education.
They maintain this silence out of fear. The reputation has to come first. We are purposely isolated. We are not to have anything to do with the world. Witnesses in the world today, they have a belief that we are living in the time of the end. Door-to-door activity is paramount, and that's what Jehovah's Witnesses are known for. I was a child, 5 years old, when my mother and father became Jehovah's Witnesses, so I really knew nothing else. It was inculcated in me that all the other religions were false. They were under Satan, the devil's influence. I took it very seriously. I became an elder. An elder is someone that has the responsibility to teach, to stand on the platform and give talks. I really didn't allow myself to even discuss or think, I wonder if this is right. They are able to control how you think. And if you don't agree with their beliefs, you can get yourself into trouble. There is a cover-up of sexual abuse. I now know and can tell you with certainty that it is very, very prevalent. I was sexually abused by a Jehovah's Witness. I didn't do anything about that. To be honest, when it was first happening, I didn't know what was happening. When I was old enough to find out or know what was happening, I was then so embarrassed I didn't want to talk about it. I discovered then later that the person that abused me had gone on to abuse another member of my family. What was seriously catastrophic was finding out that my own daughter at 15 or 16 came forward to tell me about her abuse. That caused a great consternation within the congregation because the elder who abused my daughter was very popular. So you have people saying, no, he wouldn't do that. She must be lying. The youngster is seen as a troublemaker. Later, other people came forward, and that abuser of my daughter was taken to court with 4 victims and was found guilty. I can tell you that my daughter only wanted an apology. Because they didn't, she decided to take Jehovah's Witnesses to court, as did many other people. In most of those cases, Jehovah's Witnesses have settled out of court, but made the victims sign a disclaimer to say, we won't tell anyone. I'm not saying that all Jehovah's Witnesses are child abusers or are bad. Obviously, that's not the case. However, Jehovah's Witnesses have never really said, we have a problem. They have what we call a 2-witness rule. And it is the Bible that says that before a matter can be proved, you need 2 witnesses. In a case of child sexual abuse or any sexual abuse, it's going to be very difficult to get 2 witnesses. We had an adult female that was raped by an elder, and it was the same elder that abused my daughter. The congregation elders said, oh, that's a shame. One's an adult and one's a child. We can't say that that's 2 witnesses. There's a very common phrase within Jehovah's Witnesses that we have to watch our behavior, that it doesn't bring reproach on Jehovah's name. So they maintain this silence out of fear. And so the reputation has to come first. We are purposely isolated. To be disfellowshipped is to be officially thrown out of the organisation. It's an announcement that's made where the person's name is read out and they are told that Mr. XXX is no longer a Jehovah's Witness. That's a signal that the congregation...
You have a killer e-commerce store, but your conversion rate, not so killer.
I'm outside Goma, in the Democratic Republic of Congo, to meet Feza Claire, a single mom who makes her living from weed.
Okay.
It's a form
What
of
the heck is going
control
on?
to elicit
I have
fear. It is
2 videos
actually
playing
illegal
somehow.
in globally recognized law, yet it is happening all over the world. It's a mass controlling mechanism, so if you're going to torture a group of individuals, you are going to make them scared, which will therefore make them compliant. Individuals are tortured for a whole plethora of reasons, not just knowing secret information. It could be for exercising their basic human rights. It could be for protesting, and it could just be for
What if I told you that we could hack time? To recover over $3 million of Bitcoin from a software wallet that's been locked since 2013. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. I just landed in Frankfurt and finally am able to create another video. This is a project unlike anything I've worked on before, and I can't wait to share it. A lot of people have been asking, is Joe Grand still alive? Yes, I'm still alive. It's been a really busy year with a lot of projects, and I just haven't really had a lot of time to interact online. I've been on Zoom calls for hours, talking to people, trying to figure out if their projects are real. A lot of times they're not. Sometimes the value's not there. This is the money shot, 0.003 LeVar. But other times, we run into really interesting projects that we can help with. There was one guy that actually threw his Ledger wallet into the water for some reason, and it sat submerged for 7 months. He had to hire a dive crew to go down and pick it up, and they sent it to me, opened it up, nastiness. Removed all of the corrosion, ended up repairing the device. Pin, oh, that's a good sign. And could access his funds. There was a family who unfortunately had a son who passed away. Right before he died, he told his brother that he thought the password for his software wallet was the name of his grandmother. We were able to do some brute forcing and try some different combinations of passwords, and we were able to get it. On rare occasions, I'll even leave the safety of my lab to meet with people